So we were in Fresno, California. We did a little remodel in the bathroom. One of the things that we did is cut back the waste. It had a trap adapter on there, and we just cleaned it up, put a coupling on, so now when you come back to hook up the waste, you can go to your tubular pipe and your tubular trap and get it plumbed in. The waters had the old shut-off valves, multi-turn. Some of them were functional, some of them weren't, but they want new shut-off valves. So what we did is we took the copper and stubbed it out, put some brass caps on, so now you're free to come back in with some half-inch IPS shut-off valves. I recommend the quarter turn, so quarter turn on, quarter turn off. It's going to be half-inch IPS by 3/8 compression, and then you can go to 3/8 compression to half-inch IPS faucet connectors for the faucet that you've picked out. So that's the first sink. Then over here, second sink, same thing, just stubbed it out. The other one that we did is the toilet, and so that's stubbed out. One of the bigger project here was getting the vent relocated. We had a vent that came here and went straight through ceiling. They're going to cut in a window right here, so the vent was in the way. So here's what we got now. It came underneath here and just cut into the vent line, plumbed it over here, vented up, and then tied back in, so you're good up top. That vent is done. This one's a little more tricky. The waistline was too high, so we got underneath there, cut into the main line down low, used some stainless steel bands, got a Y and then a vent T in there, and then got the new shower in. So this new shower drain with the adjustable top, and then of course a vent came back up in this wall. We had to get around the plumbing. Before, you could see it came right through there, which is right behind the valve, and that's a conflict. So we brought it over to here, came up above the shower arm over. It's a little crooked because the pipe coming through the wall, coming down from the ceiling, is stubbed in crooked. So it's hard to not duplicate that. Anyway, so it's just pulled a little crooked, but it's venting correctly, no big deal there. Last thing was the changing, had an existing valves over here down low for tub. We gave them brand new Kohler right temp. These are brand new, I think. They're about 2 years old, this product line. They went through the old right temp valve is now discontinued. So brand new configuration. So 40 inches off the floor, and then of course 6'4" to center of shower head, hot and cold water, stubbed up, sharp bite connectors, and then all Uponor tubing, brass 90s, no galvanized construction in here whatsoever. Same thing on this side, stubbed over. We did give you a couple little straps right here, copper straps, because the copper line was floating back and forth. So sharp bite up to Uponor, and then up to solid brass. Here we normally take a brass cap and put it on there. We didn't have one, so we just used a Uponor adapter and plugged it off. This is normally for the tub spout, and of course this is shower only. This flange is meant to stay in place. They're going to sheetrock around it, and then of course tile around it, and then in the directions it'll show you, and you peel this back, you silicone it in, and it forms like a little, in the event of any kind of leaking from this cartridge area, the water will drain out into the shower as opposed to dripping in the wall. So anyways, everything looks good here. Outside of that, this installation is done.